Today's episode of Well Then is going to be different. I'm not sharing advice, I'm not sharing knowledge. Today, you're doing the work. What do I mean by that? I actually want to pose to you a few questions that do sit at the intersection of tradition, wellness, spirituality, as well as our modern lives. But I want you to do the thinking today. So there's 3 questions we're going to go through. The first is on how are we preserving our own knowledge and traditions. Usually I come on here and I talk about knowledge that comes from the Vedas, that comes from Ayurveda, yoga. I talk about the significance, the science behind dance. But I want to know, how are you preserving the traditions, the recipes, the things that come from your family, from your own lineage? Stuff that isn't documented in the Vedas or in other places. And I say this because as we become more technologically advanced, in the past 1 year alone, we've seen how much AI has had an impact on our day-to-day. We go to AI all the time, ChatGPT, look something up. But these traditional practices, these home remedies, these recipes, these things that come from our families, that's not documented anywhere. And so my question is, how are you preserving these traditions in your own life? My second question, again along this theme of our high dependence on technology, is how are we bringing art? How are we preserving art in our day-to-day? AI today can make music, it can write song lyrics, it can produce the songs themselves, it can write, it can even dance. I've seen these avatars of dancing people that come from AI. And what is the point of digital art? Where are you bringing art into your life? Are you preserving it through your own, commitment to dance, to writing, to drawing? What are you doing that's tactile, that's for you? And then my third question, of course, has to be, well, how can we use technology to support us? Maybe there are ways. We have to accept that we are in this really digital world. I do believe that in the next few years, our experience of the internet, of AI, of technology is going to exponentially change. We can't avoid it. So what are ways that we can use it to support us without taking away the elements, the essence that is so beautiful for us? And I share this with so much passion. This comes from a really deep and meaningful place. It comes from, as I'm aging and as I'm seeing my parents' generation age, and my genuine worries, when that generation passes, not only do we lose them, these loved ones, but we lose all of that knowledge that comes with them, knowledge that's not documented somewhere. As we become more and more modern, and in this sort of like corporate rat race, where do all of these like beautiful traditions, dance, art, where do those go? And it's not to make you feel guilty. It's to inspire you to connect with the things that matter. Oh, getting a little emotional because I'm thinking about family, thinking about dance, thinking about the connections that I have with India and have developed for myself. So that's today's episode. I'm gonna have to end it here, but I just want to say, I really hope you think about these things. We're all on a craze to learn, the latest AI, and everyone's talking about Claude, and I want to learn all of this stuff too, but I don't want it to be at the expense of some of the things that make life so, so beautiful. All right, see you in the next episode.